It's the middle of the night. It's like the only time I can find to film this video. So I'm sorry that I look like this and I may be a little quiet, but hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Nita here. If you're new, I have a 6-month-old baby boy, and I figured now is the perfect time to share everything that I used for him from like 0 to 3 months, basically, like newborn essentials. And when I was looking for things to get Kai, my son, as a newborn, like I was watching certain things, and I feel like I never found like a really good comprehensive list. Like it was always people's like top 5 or top 10 must-haves, but realistically you kind of need more things. So I'm gonna run through this video so fast. I will list all of my essentials down below in the comments. Maybe I forgot a thing or two. Feel free to leave a comment in the description box of maybe like a newborn essential that I forgot to mention, and maybe you can help people out. But I'm gonna run through all the things that I found really, really important, especially during the 0 to 3 month newborn stage. I'm gonna kind of do the wellness category real quick first. Always have the infant Tylenol on hand. So this is the one that I have. I'm sure you can pick it up like at, Target, Amazon. And then I also had Gripe Water. We actually didn't use Gripe Water too much, but it's like once in a while, but I know some babies really need this. So it's good to have it on hand. And then I highly recommend looking into Wellemints. I do have a code for them. It's just like super trustworthy vitamins for your baby. And they're pretty clear about what age you can start using their vitamins for, like their multivitamin drops, the probiotics, vitamin D, all those things. So I would look into this brand. All the bottles are in glass and it's organic. So it's just a brand that I really trust. And then always have a diaper rash cream. We've just been using Aquaphor from day one. Kai's never had extremely bad diaper rash, but I know there's other brands that you can look into for really bad ones. But this Aquaphor one has worked really great for us. Like anytime he would get a diaper rash, this did the trick. Now, if your baby has sensitive skin or eczema, I would get Tubby Todd. Honestly, I would just have Tubby Todd on hand. This all over ointment, like if they get any sort of rash or they are breaking out, because Kai had baby acne for a bit, I would just use this and it worked really well. Another brand that I just bought with my own money and I genuinely trust. It is free from pretty much all the bad things, so you don't have to worry about that. Natural ingredients. It says they're gluten, dairy, paraben, artificial fragrance, color, and animal cruelty free, made in the USA. So I love this brand, you guys. They have really good shampoo and body ointment for babies. Next thing you will need is just kind of like a hairbrush. So I'll link both of these down below. This Frida baby one is just really soft. It's silicone and it's really gentle for your baby scalp. And then this one I really like too. So I will link both of these. Baby Shusher. So this is actually something that came in handy during the newborn stage. We don't use it anymore, but it's really good to, shush them. It like works. I don't know. We use this a lot in the hospital. We stayed an extra night because Kai had jaundice and this really worked for him. My sister told me about this nail trimmer. It's amazing. I was so nervous about getting a actual clip and clipping their nails. I didn't want to hurt them. This trimmer is just so great. There's different stages. Like the pink one right here is for newborns. You literally just turn it on and you just file the nails, and it's so easy to use, and it's like you don't have to worry about hurting them with it. Now let's talk bottles. I'll link the smaller version of this here. But basically Dr. Brown is what my son prefers. Every baby is so different and they'll favor a certain nipple over the other. For Kai, he really liked the Dr. Brown ones. Something that I didn't know, just fun fact, you need to change the nipple size. So when he was a baby, we used preemie and then we bumped up to newborn. And now we're on 1 and he's 6 months old. Another thing you're gonna wanna have on hand is the Frida baby snot sucker or some sort of tool to, help get out those boogers. For things that we kept in his room that helped him with sleep, we used a sound machine. I'll link the one that we had down below. He doesn't really rely on it so much anymore, but earlier as a newborn, he definitely did. And then also a humidifier. It's good to have a humidifier in there, especially if your baby has eczema. Kai has eczema, it's just good to have. I'm actually checking my baby on the monitor. So Speaking of, this is also very crucial. We have the Vava one and it's pretty good. The only thing I'd say is sometimes it like disconnects on me. So one of my friends recommended getting the one called, it's like MIKU, and you hang it above their crib and it actually measures their breathing and everything like that. It's like a smart monitor. So I was thinking about getting that and I wanted to share with y'all, but for now we've been using Vava. It still works pretty good. This thing is a game changer. This Owlet sock monitor, you apply it. It's late, you guys. You put this on their feet at night and it monitors their oxygen level, I think, and then the heart rate, and it lets you know if like something's not normal. And it's such a relief instead of like panicking, like, oh my God, is he breathing? Is she breathing? Like, that's like the number one thing that happened the first 3 months. I was panicking every night, like, oh my God, what's happening? Is everything okay? Pacifier is also something that you're gonna wanna have. Interestingly enough, Kai only took one pacifier, and I'll link it down below, but it's the only one he took. I've tried so many others and he's like, no go, it's not gonna work. He was very particular about the pacifier. So every baby is different. You're gonna probably wanna buy a couple and see which one your baby gravitates to and likes more. But I'll link the one that Kai liked down below. You're definitely gonna want a sterilizer. I sterilized his bottles, pacifiers, like literally anything and everything, just because, you know, they haven't built their immune system yet. You wanna make sure everything is clean. And so the one I have is fantastic. It fits so much stuff. Another thing you want is a like actual bottle cleaner. Like there's a specific brush that cleans bottles and like the nipple portion of the bottle. So don't forget that. You wanna clean both parts. Oh my gosh, how could I forget? You need a thermometer. So we have like the one that just scans his forehead, but it's good to have in case you feel like your baby is feverish. It's just nice to have. And also we have a wipe warmer. It's just like, so we had a winter baby and the thought of putting cold wipes on his bare butt just made me cringe. So I don't know, I guess maybe it depends on when you have a baby. I just feel like it was just so cold. And so he's spoiled with like warm wipes. I think it's great. Another thing you're gonna wanna have in their room is a diaper pail, because you're not gonna wanna go run and throw this in like your ordinary trash because it smells. And you're not gonna wanna go a million times outside to the dumpster. So have the diaper pail, it's like sealed, you won't smell anything, and then you just take it out, you know, once it gets full or heavy. In the beginning as a newborn, until your baby's umbilical cord falls off, you're gonna wanna give sponge baths. So just like really soft, small, square, like little towels, like the ones that we had, and just give them a nice little sponge bath. And then once the umbilical cord comes off, then you can actually start giving your baby baths. So I'll link the bathtub that we have. There's a couple of good ones out there, just any that will fit in wherever you're giving them a bath. Before I dive into the stuff over here, I just wanna quickly mention car seat. Very important. I'll link the one that we have and are still using. He's 6 months now. And then also a stroller. And I'll also link that down. All right, I have a bunch of small little things here that I feel like are important. Burp cloths, obviously. These are just Amazon cloths. They're just really good. Nothing fancy, but does the job, and it does the job pretty great. And then we really liked these magnetic onesies for Kai as a baby. It just made diaper changes really easy, especially in the middle of the night. He didn't like diaper changes earlier on. By the way, get a little mobile and put it above their diaper changing station. I don't know how your baby's gonna be, but Kai really hated diaper changes as a newborn. Like, would scream, and the mobile helped the whole process. But yeah, magnetic onesies, I would get a few of them. It made the whole diaper changing process a lot easier. And then swaddles. So eventually you transition out of swaddles. You go from we went from swaddles to the Magic Merlin suit, and now we're in a sleep sack. Newborn stage swaddle for sure. And we use two different types of swaddles. One, we just use the actual true swaddle, and you literally burrito them. Ajit was a pro at it, but this one specifically is from Posh Peanut. I love their swaddles. They are so soft. Oh my God. I can't believe he was in this. Time flies, you guys. It just flies. But yeah, I feel like I still smell as a newborn. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not gonna get emotional in this video. It's so crazy how fast time's flying. But yeah, definitely get yourself some of these swaddles. And if you don't wanna deal with actually manually swaddling them, then Halo, we use these too. Halo has these Velcro Swaddles. They make it super easy. It's like insert baby, Velcro their arm is in, and it's so easy. Highly recommend these. Oh, speaking of baths, I mentioned earlier, I have a bath towel, like just anything cute, something that covers their head, you know, keeps them warm. And then Boppy Pillow. This is actually not what I would recommend using if you're breastfeeding. If you're breastfeeding, get the Breast Friend pillow. That one's more supportive and better. This though came in handy for tummy time. Kai really hated tummy time, so we had to get creative, trying to put him on our chest or get down to his level and entertain him. But this also helped his tummy time if you just put him like this. So this was really, really great for that. Another thing I would look into getting, depending on if your baby scratches a lot, just like mittens to keep on their hands so that they don't really constantly scratch themselves. Because sometimes you can trim their nails and cut them, whatever, but you know, it grows so fast, and if you forget, then they're scratching themselves. So it's nice to have mittens every once in a while. Now for toys, I would 100% recommend signing up for the Love Every subscription. I bought the Play Gym, by the way, their play mat myself. It is the best mat you can get for your baby. I'll show it to you. Kai loves it. He's always in it. He's been in it since newborn stage. He's still in it. It grows with your baby. It's just such a great, like, well-designed play mat. But I shared that before, and they were really sweet to send me some of their play kits. And I cannot believe I didn't even sign up for this before, because what they do is it's a subscription for their play kits, and they send you a box of age-appropriate toys and sensory items and things like that, and like developmental products for your baby every 2 to 3 months. And it's genius. Like sometimes like you don't know what your baby needs, especially as a newborn. As they grow up, you're like, what toys do they need? What's gonna help them learn things and develop? They take the guesswork out of it, and they just send you this box with all the appropriate toys and learning tools that they need. And then also their play items are made with like sustainable, organic, and natural materials, which I appreciate so much. So it's like good for the earth and also good for your kid. Play kit months 5 to 6 is the sensor. So genius. This company is just fantastic. This is super fun. Kai's playing with this right now, but he's just like constantly like this. Sorry, it's loud, but he's constantly rolling, and it's so fun. It's like an organic cotton rainbow ball, little play socks that jingle. I mean, super cute stuff. There's a Parts of Me book, so we kind of just like show them all the imagery in here. Definitely check them out, because it just takes the guesswork out of like figuring out what to get your baby. And like honestly, through trial and error, I feel like you will spend more in toys and things like that than if you were just to sign up for their kit, pay the monthly fee. I think it's like 30 something, if I'm not mistaken. And then they send you the perfect box for your baby at the age that they're in. So really genius. We have a piano gym for Kai as well, which I'll show you here. But it's super fun, especially as a newborn. He loved it more than anything, because of course, like he would just kick and then the music will start or it'll light up. And that also was really great for tummy time too. So out of those two mats are like the ones that we use the most till this day. So it's one of those like where it just kind of grows with you. I'm almost done. Now I'm gonna just quickly talk a little bit more about not necessarily gear, but just like bigger items. There's tons of different swings out there. And to be honest, your baby's gonna go through phases. And certain babies will like certain swings. It's kind of gonna be trial and error. From my experience, Kai loved the Fisher-Price, I think it's called Snuggle-a-Poo, Fisher-Price something. It's like the really giant one. It takes up so much space. It's not the cutest looking, thing out there, but it does the job. Your baby will love it, or at least Kai loves it. For a bouncer, Babybjorn bouncer, no questions asked. It's also very portable. You can just throw it in your car if you're going to your parents' house or you're going to a friend's house. It's fantastic to just have on you, and then they're like entertained. There's a little clip you can put in front of it to like entertain them too. So a few more things. We have the Babybjorn Carrier too. So if you're kind of like on the go or wanting to do things, be more mobile around the house, and you can put your baby in the carrier. I like the Babybjorn mini one for newborn stage. And then a car seat cover, random, but we're like in COVID times, and so when I take Kai out, even to the pediatrician, I'll keep him in the car seat. I just put the cover over his car seat. That way he's like protected from all the germs, and he's just like in his own little bubble. And it's multi-purpose. You can use it for so many different things, like I said, nursing. And then last but not least, gosh, I feel like I know I'm forgetting things. I try to make this as comprehensive as possible, but if I'm forgetting something, I'll leave it in the description. But I'm trying to help you guys out for those that like are about to have baby or are looking to gift things. This is like all the things you need from 0 to 3 months. But anyways, last but not least is the bassinet. So we actually have the Halo bassinet, and I'm really glad, to be honest, that we didn't do this new because it's so incredibly expensive unless you're renting it, which I know is an option. This was just a better deal. I like it. It still kind of like has little vibrating motions, does have sound to it, and you just keep it by your bedside. This mama is about to go to sleep. It's like the only time I could find to film. Mom life. Hope you found this helpful. The next baby video I do, I'm going to talk about things that are crucial from like 3 months to 6 months. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and comment and subscribe, and we will chat soon. Bye.